speaking of S2, they got off to a quick start in their last game. Do you look at that and how they changed and affected the pace and tempo to maybe bring that forward?
Well, we
to the
watched
first
the
game?
game. We're all there in Kansas City watching the game as a group, so it was good. Happy to support the team, and yeah, you learn from any game you watch. You know, goals that S2 scored were good. So yeah, we watch them.
But with you this weekend, you're at home. You have the opportunity to affect the pace. Do you look to go up tempo earlier?
We try and do that all the time. Our slow starts, our notoriously slow starts, are not something we plan on. We try and prevent slow starts. But you know, sometimes games manifest themselves the way they do. We've messaged them. We've talked about it. It's a home game. It's a very important home game. So yeah, we'll come out on the front foot.
Jordan Morris was out here today, obviously just walking around off on the side. It's a long way back for him. Are you keeping close tabs on that, or is it one of those things where he's kind of just doing that?
No, he comes in every day for treatment. Preki has him in a little school. So Preki asks him to watch forwards from around the world, watch MLS forwards, and give a report and stuff like that. So he's not just goofing around. He's got to put some work in.
Coach, how nice was it to get a week of practice in with a game this weekend, sort of build that consistency after having so many stop and starts with bye weeks earlier in the year?
Consistency's good. I know we got another little one coming up here fairly shortly, but you know, they were good and bad because we were able to get some injured guys back. You saw Victor out here training in full, so that helped. Kim's getting close. But yeah, it's nice for them to play consistent games, for sure.
What have you seen out of Minnesota so far in regards to the way they play? And
Quintero obviously, changes their team. I mean, Finley, Ramirez, all those guys. I mean, they have a good squad. They caused us some problems at home last year, so we remember that. But Quintero certainly is the X factor, and how he plays, where he plays, you know, because he's still incorporating into his new team. That'll be one of the keys to the game.
Speaking of how he plays, he has a lot of freedom in the way he plays in that. How do you contain that type of movement?
You need a couple guys to watch him. You know, as soon as he gets his foot on the ball and he's facing your goal, you need to try and slow him down and get some help because he's very, very good.
They're a team that is heavily cross-dependent. You're a team with two large center backs. Is that something that you see as an advantage, or do they use it differently?
Statistically, Dave, you're spot on. And how they change again with Quintero, Ramirez, Dinaldi, whatever group of attackers they use, they might modify that a little bit. They might still cross the ball, maybe it's on the floor. Or maybe they try and get to the end line and cross the ball. So they do cross, maybe that's Adrian's style, the way he grew up. But we'll look at the film and be prepared for it.
How do you feel the team's on-field chemistry has come together the last couple of weeks, and culminating in a couple of draws, a couple of goals on the road draw last weekend?
You know, we're still a work in progress because the injuries are still, I mean, we're at the tail end of it, the suspensions, the injuries, all that sort of stuff. But we're at the tail end of it. We can see light at the end of the tunnel.
With the MLS window coming to a close, is the fact of somebody coming in your mind at all, or you just worry about the guys that are here?
Worried about the guys that are here. Absolutely worried about the guys that are here. We have confidence in the team, in the group. And if we get a guy, great. If it's not, then we keep moving because that's life. That's reality.